Right now, thousands of car repair shops are sitting empty. Not because they don't have tools, not because they don't have customers, but because there's nobody left to fix the cars. And here's the scary part. This isn't some future problem. It's already happening. And sooner or later, it's going to affect you. Think about the last time your car had a problem. Maybe the engine light came on. Maybe it started making a strange noise. So you did what everyone does. You took it to a mechanic. And what do they tell you? Come back next week, or maybe 2 weeks. At first, you assume it's because they're busy. But it's not just that. More and more shops are facing the same issue. They have cars waiting, they have customers ready to pay, but they don't have enough mechanics to do the work. So what's going on? Where did all the mechanics go? Why aren't new ones replacing them? And why are even experienced technicians walking away from the job? The answer is bigger than just cars. It's about how the entire system changed. Let's start with the obvious. There simply aren't enough mechanics anymore. Not even close. Repair shops have everything they need: lifts, tools, equipment. But something is missing: people. Imagine running a business where customers are lining up, ready to pay, but you can't serve them. Not because you don't want to, but because you don't have workers. That's exactly what's happening in the auto repair world. But this didn't happen overnight. It started years ago, in schools. There was a time when students learned how to fix things: shop classes, hands-on skills, working with tools. But slowly, those programs started disappearing, and the message changed. If you want to succeed, go to college, get a degree. Don't work with your hands. So fewer and fewer students chose trades like auto repair. And now, years later, we're seeing the result: a generation that never entered the field. But here's the part most people don't see. Even the people who did become mechanics are leaving, and they're leaving fast. Why? Because the job isn't what it used to be. Let's break it down. First, the pay. Yes, some mechanics make good money, but most don't. And when you compare it to other trades, electricians, HVAC technicians, they often earn more with less stress. Second, the pay system itself. Many mechanics are paid based on flat rate. That means if a job is supposed to take 2 hours, you get paid for 2 hours, even if it takes you 5. So if something goes wrong or the job is more complicated, you lose money. Third, tools. Most mechanics have to buy their own tools, not cheap tools, thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars over time. Imagine starting a job and having to invest that much just to work. And finally, the physical toll. This job is hard on the body: lifting, bending, working in tight spaces year after year. By the time many mechanics reach their 40s, their bodies can't keep up anymore. So what do? They leave, and they find jobs that pay more with less physical strain. Now add one more problem: modern cars. Today's vehicles are not simple machines anymore. They are computers, and that changes everything. Before, you could fix a car with tools and experience. Now, you need software, diagnostic systems, special training, and sometimes access that only the manufacturer provides. So even skilled mechanics can't fix certain problems, not because they don't know how, but because they're locked out. Now let's talk about electric cars. They're often seen as the future, and in many ways they are. But for mechanics, they create a different problem. Electric vehicles have far fewer moving parts, which means less maintenance, less repair work, less need for traditional mechanics. So even as cars become more advanced, the amount of work available starts to shrink, and fewer mechanics choose to stay in the field. Here's the strange part: cars today are more reliable than ever. They break down less often. But when they do break, the repairs are more expensive, more complex, more time-consuming. So shops get fewer jobs, but harder ones. And that makes the business even more difficult to sustain. Now let's bring this back to you, because this is where it really matters. If mechanics disappear, you'll start to notice it. Longer wait times, higher prices, fewer options. You won't be able to just go to any shop. You'll have to wait, or pay more, or both. And when your car breaks down, that delay becomes a real problem. Think about this. It's a few years from now. Your car has an issue. You call a shop. They tell you, we're booked for 2 weeks. You call another one. Same answer. Eventually, you find someone, but the price is higher because demand is high and supply is low. That's not a theory. That's where things are heading. So what can you do about it? First, take care of your car early. Don't wait for problems to get worse. Small issues become big ones fast, especially when repairs are delayed. Second, learn basic maintenance. You don't need to be a mechanic, but knowing simple things, oil checks, battery care, basic diagnostics, can save you time and money. Third, build a relationship with a good mechanic, because good ones are becoming rare, and when you find one, you want to keep that connection. Fourth, pay attention to warning signs. Don't ignore them, because in the future, getting that issue fixed quickly might not be an option. Now let's be fair. This isn't about blaming mechanics or blaming technology. It's about a system that slowly changed without anyone really noticing, until now. This isn't just the death of car mechanics. It's the result of years of changes in education, in industry, in technology. The tools are still there, the cars are still there, but the people are walking away. And once that happens, it's not easy to reverse. So the next time your car needs a repair, remember this, because what used to be simple is becoming harder, and what used to be quick is becoming slower. And understanding this now might save you a lot of time and a lot of money in the future. If this changed how you see things, that's the point. Because once you understand what's happening, you make better decisions.